I sense a crowd that's pumped for the 4th of July weekend.
It's a patriotic, wonderful holiday, and we should all celebrate it.
For those of you who are planning to light fireworks this weekend, please remember, be safe. Take a safe and sane approach to fire and explode. Always make sure you ask a family member you don't like to set them off if you do them.
You most likely will enjoy some cocktails. You want to keep something on your stomach.
The greatest day of the entire year, our nation's birthday.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report.
And next year, we will build a small car right here in America with quality that we're determined will beat the Japanese at their own game. And we will build the best-backed American cars with 5-year or 50,000-mile protection. Quality, hard work, commitment. The stuff America was made of. Without them, there is no future. I have one and only one ambition for Chrysler: to be the best. What else is there?
That's Lee Iacocca from an 80s television ad, the auto executive and master pitchman who put the Mustang in Ford's lineup in the 1960s and became a corporate folk hero when he resurrected Chrysler 20 years later. Mr. Iacocca passed away yesterday in California. He was 94. In his 32-year career at Ford and then Chrysler, Iacocca helped launch some of Detroit's best-selling and most significant vehicles, including the Chrysler minivan, the Chrysler K-Cars, and of course the Ford Mustang and Escort. The son of Italian immigrants, Iacocca reached a level of celebrity matched by few auto moguls. During the peak of his popularity in the 1980s, he was famous for his TV ads and catchy tagline, "If you can find a better car, buy it." He wrote 2 best-selling books and was courted as a potential presidential candidate. Rest in peace, Lee Iacocca. The private island made famous for the failed Fyre Festival is for sale. Saddleback Key in the Bahamas was never the planned location of the festival. It was only used as the backdrop in promotional materials. The infamous non-event actually was supposed to take place on Great Exuma. Saddleback Key is 47 acres and can be yours for just under $12 million. The private island has 7 major and minor beaches, a main house, and several smaller cottages and guest homes. Accessibility is primarily by boat, but it does sit right next to Norman's Key and its operational airstrip, making it somewhat easier to reach.
This portion of summer brought to you by Brain Freeze. You ate your ice cream too fast. You mainlined that chocolate shake. You sucked that Slurpee through the straw. And now you've changed the temperature in the back of your throat at the juncture of your carotid artery, which feeds blood to the anterior cerebral artery, causing dilation and contraction of both arteries. The medical term is phenopalatin ganglioneuralgia. You know it better as Brain Freeze. The cure? Stop shoveling cold stuff in your yap. Brain Freeze, because you know better, but just can't stop yourself.
I don't know about you, but I think judging by the suddenly panicky tweets coming from Trump today, I'm guessing State of New York investigation into his various crimes is going very well indeed. By the way, I'm really struggling to decide which is the greater irony: 5-time draft dodger Trump leading a military parade, or Vice President Mike Pence marching in the straight pride parade. Yeah, the infamous baby Trump balloon got a permit to be present for Trump's event in D.C. tomorrow. Yeah, one is a big round orange bag of stinky gas. The other is a balloon. Evolutionary scientists are warning against creating human-monkey hybrids. That's good news, I suppose, but perhaps a little too late, considering Americans have a half orangutan in the White House. Senator Ted Cruz is calling for a ban on Nike. Nike has to be terrified of a ban from the core demographic of old, rich, white dudes who can't jump even an inch. Yeah, so Nike pulled the shipment of their 4th of July Betsy Ross flag shoes because Colin Kaepernick said it reminded him of slavery. But Nike is just fine with their Ben Roethlisberger football cleats, reminding people of his 2 rapes. During Gay Pride Month, rapper Lil Nas X came out as gay. That is quite shocking. I mean that there's a rapper called Lil Nas X. Sri Lanka is preparing for a series of executions of criminals, so it's hired 2 new hangmen. Now, exactly what could you have on your resume that would make a prospective employer say, "Oh yeah, now that's the kind of cold-blooded son of a bitch we're looking for"? The alert level has been raised for the world's largest active volcano, Mauna Loa in Hawaii. Officials have declared it a strict no selfie zone. Time for Nobody Gives a F***. Kim Kardashian announced that she's changing the name of her new clothing line after she trademarked the word kimono and thus angered the entire nation of Japan. Kim regrets any hurt feelings and is really sorry for all the free publicity she got. Hey, Kiko or Coco or Coca or whatever they call you, nobody gives a f***. A man in Italy just won his place in the record books with his collection of 1,444 different newspapers. Yeah, his house pretty much looks like what puppies dream about. Hey, stupid collectors, nobody gives a f***. And Kevin Costner has revealed that his planned co-star for the sequel to The Bodyguard was Princess Diana, and Prince Charles was slated to star in the sequel to Mrs. Doubtfire. Hey, Royals, nobody gives a f***. Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live starring Frank D'Angelo, Tuesdays and Thursdays for NSS Live.